If you are losing weight but have not yet reached your desired goal, you may have hit a plateau. This is the time when you should review your food and activity records and make changes to avoid plateauing. Make sure not to loosen any of your strict rules, which can lead to a plateau. You shouldn't cut your calories to below 200 calories, as this could lead to constant hunger and overeating. Stress. Your cortisol level can be affected by stress, which can affect your weight loss efforts. Chronic stress raises levels of the stress hormone cortisol, which is associated with increased appetite and calorie intake. Chronically high cortisol levels can inhibit fat burning and increase belly fat storage. So how do you cope with stress? You need to identify the causes of stress and learn to manage them effectively. Behavioral changes induced by stress are a common culprit for a weight loss plateau. People under stress can experience cravings for food high in sugar, which is the body's fastest source of energy. They may also stress eat to feel better, or turn to alcohol for its sedative effects. Despite the sedative effects, stress can prevent people from engaging in regular exercise. Hence, you should find ways to manage stress to avoid weight loss plateaus. Overtraining. You may be wondering how to know when you've hit a weight loss plateau when overtraining. It happens to everyone. Your weekly weight loss may decrease after a while, but you may have lost more muscle and strength than you ever thought possible. Overtraining affects a group of glands in the body. As a result, your body's response to cortisol decreases. This means that your body needs to recover to continue burning calories. The symptoms of overtraining can vary, depending on the activity. A power athlete may feel more tired and achy after a hard workout than a weekend warrior. The same can be true for an endurance athlete. Symptoms of overtraining include decreased strength, increased risk of injuries, restlessness, and elevated blood pressure. Additionally, you may experience allergic reactions or changes in your menstrual cycle. Water retention. Weight loss stalls when the body stops burning fat. Your metabolism will slow down when you reach a certain calorie threshold. This is natural as the body adapts to a reduced calorie intake and maintain a similar level of activity. However, if you are not able to continue your weight loss efforts, water retention may be the reason. However, you can address this problem. The first step is to reduce the amount of food you eat. If you are able to lose a few pounds, you will see an improvement in your metabolism. While water retention is common when you're shedding pounds, it's a temporary state. This excess water weight will eventually pass, leaving your actual weight loss to remain consistent. If you're experiencing water retention during your weight loss journey, you can use your daily journal to identify the weight plateau. Often, a weekly change of 1.5 pounds is a warning sign that you are approaching a weight loss plateau. By tracking your diet and physical activity, you can identify whether or not you've reached a plateau. Adapting to a new exercise routine. If you've been following an exercise program for a while and have hit a plateau, you may not know how to adjust to the changes in your body. Generally, your body adjusts to new workouts and increases its capacity to handle more stress. The result is that you end up burning fewer calories. Nonetheless, you may feel frustrated about your progress and are looking for ways to overcome your plateau. You may have already noticed that you've hit a plateau after following a certain workout program for several weeks. If you feel like your workout has become routine, you should adjust your routine and increase the intensity, duration, or frequency of your workouts. You may also want to change your mode of exercise. Instead of doing the same old cardio or strength training on the same machine, you should try doing interval training. Overeating. One way to determine if you've hit a weight loss plateau is by looking at your daily food and activity records. Have you been easing up on certain rules or limiting your carbohydrate intake? If so, this may be a sign of a plateau. If your weight remains stable, continue doing what worked for you before. If you've lowered your carb intake, it may be the cause of your plateau. A good way to determine when you've reached a plateau in your weight loss is to monitor your hunger. Many studies have shown that increasing protein intake helps control hunger levels. Eating fewer processed foods and removing food cues can also help. The brain's natural response to weight loss is to reduce the rate of energy expenditure. This adaptation is caused by the brain's need to protect its fat mass. Managing expectations. If you're struggling with weight loss, managing your expectations can help you keep your motivation level high. Try to understand your weight loss progress over time. While you may have started out by losing a significant amount of weight, your body is not the same as it was in high school. If you're constantly thinking about food, for example, you need to change your expectations. You may not see much change in your weight loss efforts, but the results are not as dramatic as you thought. If you haven't hit a plateau recently, it may be a good idea to review your food and activity records. If you've relaxed some of your rules, this could be the reason for your plateau. For example, you may have lowered your calorie intake too low, which can lead to overeating and constant hunger. Instead, try to keep your calorie intake at around 100-200 calories per day. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.